Well, the Twin Cities has some of the best dining options in the country, and finally the coasts are starting to realize that. All thanks to the incredible chefs that call Minneapolis and St. Paul home. Our next guest is no exception, and recently was named a James Beard finalist. And for all of you that don't know, that is the Oscars of the food world. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Chef Jamie Malone, everybody, and Nikki. Can't forget Nikki over there. Welcome.
Thank you for having us.
We were talking in the office. I can't believe we've been on the air for we're going on our 5 years. We've never had you on the show. And I was like, we've had everybody, all the others James Beard finalists, and I'm thrilled that you're here today.
I'm
really
so excited.
So you heard me in the intro. I love it. And if you guys don't know this, all of the finalists this year for the Midwest are women. That's fantastic.
It's awesome. I mean, 10 years ago, I don't even know how that would have happened.
I don't think that would have happened.
It's crazy.
And also in the intro, I was talking about, I know that you find it as a source of pride. I love that the shishi-poo-poo critics from the coast are starting to wake up to the fact that we aren't flyover country when it comes to dining.
Completely.
Yeah.
Completely.
Are you feeling that? Are you hearing that from the buzz within the people that you know?
Absolutely. And when we have friends that come in from the coast and they come in and, you know, I think they're expecting maybe something a step down from what they're used to, and they see what we're doing in Minneapolis and they're completely blown away. And I think the best part is what we do is so genuine that it's like almost a step up.
I love that word because it is. That's a great, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get out of the way. What are we making today?
So this is something that we cook in the restaurant, but I'm doing it today because I think it's really easy to do at home.
Okay.
Perfect for spring, going into summer when stuff starts popping out of the garden. So everyone needs to learn how to cook whole fish at home because it's so easy.
Everybody is doing y'all are doing whole fish a lot. Is it really easy?
Here's why we're doing it a lot, because diners will eat it now. I mean, everyone is so adventurous. That's the other thing about Minneapolis. Chefs are great, diners are even better. You guys are so adventurous. And everyone wants to eat what we're cooking. We're so lucky. We're really lucky. So anyways, everyone should learn to cook whole fish because it's very easy. This is a bronzini. It's a Mediterranean bass. And it's sort of famous because it's technically grown to be about the size of a dinner plate, or like a perfect meal for 2 people.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Thank you for being the perfect size fish.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, so I just brushed a little olive oil on the bottom of my pan.
Okay.
You can do this on a grill outside, super easy peasy. I'm just going to forget about that, and we're going to worry about a little salad.
Okay, I'll switch places with you again.
Okay, so Nikki and I are going to make a simple fennel salad of what's kind of happening in season right now, with the idea that when things grow, we can just add them to this.
I love it.
Yeah. So, Nikki, I'm going to have you start with a bowl.
Okay.
And let's do
Start with the bowl, Nikki.
Perfect.
That's right.
Got it.
Always good for a salad, Jamie. That's good. Yeah.
This is pro tip here.
Yeah. That's why she's a finalist. That's right. That's my girl.
Okay, put a little mustard right in the bottom. And mustard is a super awesome addition to all simple vinaigrettes and salad dressings. It kind of emulsifies everything, your oil and vinegar, but it adds a lot of flavor too.
And as they're doing this, as I always say, don't worry, if you're trying to write this down quickly, we'll post this on Facebook a little bit later so you can write everything down in a little bit, yeah.
You can pour in just a little bit of olive oil, and then this is Banyuls vinegar that I have here. It's a vinegar made out of Banyuls wine, so it's a little bit sweeter, and it's aged in oak, so it softens that acid. It's just not quite as aggressive as an acid.
And again, we're just ignoring the fish, right? We're ignoring. This is how easy it is. We're just letting fishy sit here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've got him kind of medium-low. I'm going to know he's ready when I'm trying to lift him up and that skin's not sticking to the pan.
Okay, that's when we know he's ready.
I'm not blasting it. Yeah, we don't need to like sear it on high heat.
We're just going to leave you alone, buddy.
He's fine.
Okay. Okay.
He's so comfortable.
He is very comfortable right now, yes.
You can start to kind of whisk that together, Nikki, and then just a little kosher salt in there.
Okay.
And I've just got a little bit of fennel here.
Just a little bit?
Just a little bit.
And again, if you heard Jamie at the beginning, we're making these because you all can make these at home. None of this is overly fancy ingredients. You guys can make this at home a little bit later. Yeah. I mean, probably not as great as Jamie, but we can try. I mean, we can always good to strive for something. Yeah.
I like raw vegetables at home for salads, and if you have a microplane, or I'm sorry, a mandolin, you can just shave it on the mandolin, and it's so easy. Okay, we're gonna check this guy. He's ready.
I think he's ready.
Gonna give him a little flip.
Is he beeping? What is that? He's the one beeping? Yeah. Something's beeping. Is it time for me to take my pill? I think that's what it is. Yeah. Something's beeping. I don't know. Okay. Oh, he's. That's pretty.
And see, it's getting a little crispy there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna let that second side do the same thing. I've got some butter and garlic. We're just gonna baste it with butter and garlic right at the end. Give it a little flavor.
And that's
Easy
it.
peasy.
Okay.
That's it.
And then the salad.
Okay, so we've got some citrus because we're still kind of coming out of winter produce.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna segment some citrus, which is.
And again, the trick is using whatever's in season and using it to its fullest until, well, you can't use it anymore.
Yeah. Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And is this, so while you're putting the finishing touches on this, Jamie just recently took over Eastside in the North Loop, or not in the North Loop, but on the East Side, well, on the East Side of Minneapolis, Jason. So the next time people always ask, when you go down to a Vikings game later this season or you're coming downtown, East Side's right there. How's it going? How are you loving the East Side?
It's great. We just finished Final Four, which was bananas.
Yeah.
It's super fun. Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah. We watched the game in the restaurant last night, and we were, we're just a few blocks away, so we were just waiting for it to descend upon us.
And it did.
And it did.
And it did. I bet it did. So we're slicing that up, and then you add that to what Nikki has already cut over there. I
love citrus and fennel together. So this is some grapefruit. I've got some oranges that I cut up earlier.
You keep working. Why don't we do this, Ted? We're going to take a break. Yeah. We're going to wrap up the show over here because I want to see the finish. Do you mind? We'll do this. We're going to take a break. Now, by the way, if you have to leave us right now, please don't, though. Check out our restaurants, Grand Café and Eastside. We're going to take a break. When we come back, how this all looks when it's all done. Stay with us, everybody. Welcome back. I had to get this one here because the receipt. Chef Jenny, Malone, and Nikki, Kendall, everybody, the audience, the fish, everybody's here, wrapping up the show. Okay, so it's not going to cook all the way through by the time we're done through the magic of television, but I got to say, I had my doubts, Jamie. This is pretty easy, I will say.
So easy. So all I did, I threw a little butter in here, a few cloves of garlic just to add some flavor. We're just gonna baste it, let it finish cooking, and so you can see if we had 2 more minutes,
it would be done.
It'd be done.
And then you just serve it like that.
Yeah.
Serve it like that.
Yeah, we can put it on. Nikki's got some salads over here that she's plated.
Let's plate Mr. Fishy. Let's plate it.
And then Nikki, if you want to pull that platter.
Oh, look at that salad. And while we're getting that plated, Jamie, what are we looking at over here? Will you please, because the crew was, Aaron Schwab was eyeing this right there. What is that? So
this is a duck à l'orange that we serve at the restaurant. So it's brushed in a sauce made with orange juice, and we sent it with amaretto.
Jamie, is that how it's served in the restaurant?
Well, that's how it's cooked in the restaurant.
Okay.
And we serve the breasts and the legs kind of separately. You get both.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
And then over here, what's this over here, Jamie?
So that is a foie gras mousse that we dip in an orange glaze. And so you can, Nikki, you want to slice into it, and so you can just spread it on some toast.
That's edible, folks. That looks like a fruit. That is edible. How crazy is that?
And that's actually a recipe from the 1800s.
That is?
Yep. Yeah.
Shut up. That's like a Little House on the Prairie recipe. Look at that.
Yum.
A little dabble. May I have? Would you like some? Would you like some?
Holla.
Holla. There we go. There
Thank
we go.
you.
There we
You
go.
know I'll eat
We're
it.
plated up. And again, the restaurant's Eastside and Grand Café. I had girls' night at Grand Café a couple weeks ago. Yeah, it's so fantastic. Look at that.
Everyone was texting me when you were in the restaurant.
Oh,
I was like, I'm not there.
We were so excited to have girls out there. Look at the finished fish there, girl. Anybody can do this. Again, not quite as good as Jamie, but we can all aspire to be that good. Anyway.